It's your boy Chicago Realist. It's your boy Chicago Realist. We back. Yeah, I'm just continuing to break down this Nick Cannon interview with the Breakfast. Cause he's saying a lot so far. You know what I mean? A lot of people has DM me like, react to it, break it down. I'm gonna just give y'all my opinion on stuff that he said. So y'all know how this been going viral and everything about him. He must not like they say he must not believe in condoms because literally for every one kid he has a different baby mama. That's crazy. So people are assuming like, oh, this nigga must not use condoms. So here he is, right here on. Let's see, which one is it? See, I don't know how to do this. You know what I mean? I think this is 1542. They told me to go to 1530, but I'm gonna just go to. I'm gonna do 10 seconds after because so far they've been 10 seconds off. But anyway, so let's see. Let's listen to him address. Does he wear condoms?
What reason do we have to believe that?
Don't have the condom name because nobody gonna use those.
Yeah, matter of fact, what is the brand?
Trying to rob me of my energy. So.
You think it's a coincidence that Nick Cannon is NC and no condom is NC? You think that is a coincidence or is that divine?
Nah,
Charlamagne, boy.
I like that. You know what I mean? Obviously. The jokes are hilarious and Wildin' Out, which comes out this week on the 10th. There's a whole we got a lot of that going.
Oh, I know they didn't let up off that.
Yeah, no, that's all it is. We shooting real husbands right now too. That's when y'all see that it is what it is. But contrary to popular belief, I do wear condoms.
That's a nigga, please.
That's a damn lie.
What reason do we have to believe that?
Don't have the condom name because nobody use those.
Yeah, matter of fact, what is the brand? So they can be discontinued.
I keep the gold packs with me, but
well, you need to stop wearing them. They're a little baggy, something slipping out.
Hold up. Pause. Charlamagne is a fool. This man just told this other man that that the condoms is baggy. If y'all don't know what that means it's too. Look, pause first off. Too small to fit in the magnums, man. He tried to say it's too. That's messed up, man. Charlamagne, you a fool. Let's get back to it.
They do, okay, so let's go through this process.
Let's talk.
This guy, I wish there was a woman here. I'm pretty sure the comments is going crazy. Now, we all go through this, all right? Every relationship starts off with a condom.
Yes.
Correct. So, you go into it, right? Right. Then, once you feel like you get there's trust.
It's comfortable.
And you get comfortable, and usually in a scenario there's people saying things, whether it's true or not. Oh, you're the only person I'm sleeping with. There's equity in knowing like, oh, this is me right here. Right. Then in that intimate moment, you thinking, well, if this we ought to meet him into the doctor together. I know what you get. And then it might not even be. You might not say, oh, I don't. Take it because domestic situations. You probably live together. You wake up in the morning. You done used all the condoms from last night, or you might get that one last one that it is one in the corner of the drawer. Let me put it on. It ain't the expiration date may not be. It breaks. Right. Once, however, that first slippage of either you didn't have it, the condom breaks, something you was in the shower and it slipped it or whatever, and like, all right, well, we done crossed this threshold now.
The fuck, we don't need to know.
So you know how it feels now, and then and I do say this. That's why I say no children are ever accidents, because if we make the conscious effort of stepping up and having
unprotected sex, you know the consequences.
You're preparing to have a child. Correct. So anybody I ever had unprotected sex with, I knew, okay, this is someone I wouldn't mind creating life with. And there's emotions and love set up into that. There's ideas of like, I have the fortitude, and I'm seeing if this scenario were to happen, I can handle this situation. So every time if I meet somebody, and usually I don't like meeting new people, but I'm 99.9% gonna be strapped up in that sense. I don't drink. I'm under the right sober state of mind every time I go into any sexual activity. So in that sense, it's gonna be protected. But as you get to know people, and because I'm in a situation where I have a lot of quality relationships, it usually builds into a point where there's no longer doing that, and then we had to make that decision. Like, we're not using condoms. We know we compare.
Some of your kids are close to the same age, and that means you slinging dick with no condoms to a couple of girls.
Now, it is funny because they start to, as someone who has to see the doctor because of my other
ailments.
Yeah, and I probably got a little careless with that because I'm STD checking every week because I get my blood taken every week because of lupus. So I usually know where I'm at, and I also.
What about the young lady though?
Oh, see, I forgot he had lupus. Okay. Damn, he do a lot. Yeah, and got that type of health problem. That's crazy. If y'all don't know what lupus is, y'all gotta look it up.
Usually know. So, and in that scenario, she knows what it is, and I'm like, if someone suggests using a condom, of course, that's what we doing. But if this person knows and is just as hygienically sound as I am, then that's usually how it moves. It's not a secret that I have multiple.
Doesn't sound like your penis is FDA approved. It sounds like it's authorized for emergency use. It sounds like it's FDA approved.
However, you see, like I said, I'm the cat that's at the doctor every week, and I was like, I probably, because of that, I probably got to a mindset to where I know I'm not. It's not a gamble with me. The women I interact with, and I don't want to get into too much detail, but it's when it comes to everything from health, I gotta take that probably a little bit more seriously than that. So I probably take a few more precautions of even understanding who I'm chemically balanced with and who I'm not chemically balanced with.
So basically what you saying, Nick, is he probably had him get tested. He don't want to say, but he probably had him go through some drastic measures. Look, I take it a little more. Man, just say what you don't want to say it on camera. He make them go get tested. He make them do something. He probably got tests at the crib. He sent it off to his personal doctor or something. You know what I mean? Okay. Now we get it.
Doctors pay a bit more attention. Again, I live a different lifestyle than the average person because I have the wherewithal and the ability, but I also live a very careful lifestyle because of just my status and like from health, spirituality, and mentality. So again, I can, in that sense, be like, oh, he just going raw on everybody. It's like that's usually not the scenario, but also when there's certain conversations that a lot of people don't talk about where there's certain people in this world who interact differently sexually than others. And
the monogamy conversation is very, very interesting. Do you think you'll ever get to a point? Do you think you might come back and be like, no, I do want to be with one person?
See, because then this is the idea now.
So yeah, I guess Nick Cannon. I guess so. To wrap up that part, you know what? We might as well listen to the rest of this, right? I mean, at least a little bit more, because it sounds like you finna go back to my last video about what I said. About when they told me that he was saying how he don't use condoms for one, and two, how he can't be with one woman. So let's just finish that.
I was gonna lead into this. Being with one person, right? That usually we just talking about sex. When you
marriage.
It's marriage.
Marriage.
So okay, when you talk about marriage, you're talking about the business of marriage, because marriage is a business, it's a contract, right?
I mean, I think it's a soul tie too. I mean, when you find the right person.
That's a covenant.
Okay.
So, and just like when we get biblical and all that, there's several.
Marriage isn't a covenant? I thought marriage.
No, I'm saying it's a covenant. Okay. If you break down what the Bible is talking about, it's talking about covenants. It's not talking about multiple businesses. Like, Solomon wasn't in 700 business contracts with these women. He had covenants. He had wives, and therefore, it's now, and that's how you break it down when you get into the Hebrew terms of what that word in the Bible speaks of. Now, I'm not looking to be in a bunch of bad businesses. I don't need a bunch of bad business relationships, because that's what. Now, if we're talking about the covenants, we can create our own covenant. And based off of everything that you desire, we can hold true to these things. And I will definitely be in covenant with people. But when you talk about monogamy is usually sex. And when you think about things with health, and you think about things that you're actually promising, I'm only for you, you only for me.
Correct.
I don't feel like that's a truth of mine. I can want that, I can desire that, and I don't even expect that of the young lady in that sense, to where I know things happen. Hopefully I can continue to give you all your heart's desires, but it's going to be a point where that those chemicals ain't gelling like they were at some moment. Now, and we'll deal with that, but I'd much rather have someone as a companion, as a friend for life. When you think about it, we got friends since kindergarten. Hey, that's my dog and multiple friends. We're not just allowed to have monogamous friendships, but when you break it about sex, and to me, I'm not moved by sex. I don't make decisions off of sex. I probably have some of the closest people in my life when it comes to women that I'm not sexually active. And I've explored this to the sense to where it's like, oh no, and I tell off top, if it's about your vagina, we can take that off the table from the gate. Because now I can really get to know you. Because now clearly the world knows I have enough access to vaginas. So let me really break down where we at with this. So I feel like some of my strongest relationships with women, we in our 40s now. Like when we get later on in life.
Basically, Nick, you're a thotty. You're not gonna stop. Hey, he one of them dudes, man, that sit there and go through all of this. Charlamagne asked him one question. Can you see yourself with one woman? He going to all this energy, Hebrew, and all this. Look, bro. Look. You are thotty. That's all you're going to be. That's fine. Live your life. Okay? I mean, come on, man. Y'all want me to keep playing this? We can listen to a little more, man. But he ain't answering the question. Hey.
Shoot. They can't even work in the way it is.
You're going to need that one to hold you down.
Yeah, you're going to be like, who can I go to the movies with? You know what I mean? Who can I sit in the swing and watch the seagulls fly with? Like, I'd rather focus in that direction and figure out who can I solely...
He's saying some real stuff, though.
I'm not moved by that. So again, those constructs don't really. I don't think about that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, boy. There's men out here who can't commit to one woman that's listening saying, that nigga spitting this morning. That nigga Nick spitting. I don't disagree with what you're saying, because you have the right to live that way. Yeah, it don't work for me. I love women.
I respect and salute, and I'm gonna rock with y'all for a minute. Anyone who can be an honorable.
Yeah, so basically he'll never do it. Hey, you see Charlamagne called it out. Hey, all the stuff you talking, man, them cheaters at the crib as well, they like, yeah, they speaking the truth. They probably gonna use some of that. Man, look, you just ain't ready to settle down, bro. It ain't even that complicated, and that's cool. You still kind of young, you still doing this thing. It is what it is. It's your boy Chicago Realist. We wrapping this up. Follow me. Please like and subscribe. Please. I'm going to keep dropping video after video after video. I promise. Please like and subscribe and follow my Instagram at Chicago Realist. Just like how it's spelled. Please. It's your boy Chicago Realist. Thanks for watching. I'm coming back to back with it. You heard?